Hello children.
So yesterday we saw about MS Excel. We started the new chapter, Microsoft Excel. To the continuation of that chapter, we are going to see now working in MS Excel part 2. Okay, today we will be covering the topic rename a worksheet. Before that, we'll see the last class session. Just let us recall. Let us recall the topic. Hello children, I hope you are doing well. Yesterday, we saw about Microsoft Excel, a new chapter. To the continuation of the chapter, we will see today working in MS Excel part 2. Okay, in this session, we are going to cover rename a worksheet, delete a worksheet, and range. Before getting into the session, let us recall what are the topics we covered in last class. Okay, so the topics are in MS Excel. We saw first what is okay. We saw first what is a worksheet, then what is a workbook, spreadsheet, everything. And secondly, we saw how to insert a worksheet in two ways. First method is to insert a worksheet through Sheet tab. Another one using the shortcut method by pressing the star folder in the worksheet. Okay, children? We'll see next. A small clip by Shanvi. Hello, Vicky. How are you? I'm fine. In those days, how do they calculate? They do manually by writing in accounts book. But now we do it in calculator or in mobile. We can also perform in system through calculator app. Oh, can we do it without calculator app? Yes, through MS Excel application software we can do it. Wow, then let's learn how to do it. Yes, today in class we are going to learn MS Excel. Come on, let's go to the class. So today we will be covering the topic rename a worksheet, delete a worksheet, range, and naming a range. Are you ready, children? Let us get into the first. Let us get into the first topic, rename a worksheet. Now, rename a worksheet. How will you rename a worksheet? So far you saw three methods of inserting a worksheet. So the same way you can rename a worksheet also by right click on the sheet tab. So first point will be, what do you mean by rename? Rename means replacing the old name with a new one. Already existing, by default there will be a name. You will be renaming the sheet. Okay. And next, by default, the name will be as sheet 1, sheet 2, etc. You will be naming the sheet by double clicking on the sheet tab. Then your sheet will be renamed. Let us see through one example. So how does you can rename? See this. So this is your worksheet, and you just go to this sheet tab and look at this. You will just go to this sheet 1, right click on the sheet. You can see so many options. Just select this rename option. Okay, just select this rename option. Once you click on the rename, then whatever the name you would like to give, you can give it to that particular sheet. Okay, look at this. How the sheet is by rename. Can you see that? So once you click on the sheet tab, just go to that sheet tab, click on the rename, then there will be highlighted option. You can give whatever the name you want for this sheet. Understood, children? Yes. Now you are going to see steps to rename a worksheet. First one, you will go to the sheet tab, then you will just right click on the worksheet, then click the rename option. Then you will type a new name for your worksheet. Understood, children? Okay. Next topic will be deleting a worksheet. How do you delete a worksheet? If the worksheet is not required by you, or if it is not required for you, you will delete the sheet. You want to delete only one particular sheet, not the whole entire workbook. How do you delete it? How to delete the sheet? So you will just click here, right click. You will right click on the sheet tab. Then again you will be right clicking on the sheet tab. You have more options here. In this options you will be selecting delete, and once you select this delete, what happens? The selected sheet will be deleted. Okay, the selected sheet will be deleted. Then what you will do, if you want to insert one more sheet, you can just insert and you can proceed. Understood, children? So look at this. This is one more example to delete your worksheet. So you can also see here alignment, number, style, cells. Go to cells and then you can just click delete option. So once you click that delete option, what happens? The sheet will be deleted for you. Can you see this? So the delete option, you can either delete cells, delete sheet, delete rows, delete columns, anything you can do with this option cells. Understood? So this is your another example to delete a worksheet. Now you know how to delete a worksheet. You know how to insert, how to rename, how to delete a worksheet in a workbook. So these are the steps to delete the worksheet. So you will just go to sheet tab. From sheet tab, right click on a worksheet, click the delete option, then delete the sheet. The sheet will be deleted for you. Understood, children? Now, the next topic will be for you range. What is range? So, you're going to see now what is range. So, range normally, what comes to your mind if you see the range? Range means some limited area. You will just say some space, a space between the limits. So these are all we call it as range. Between this range, like between 6 to 10 or 10 to 12, we used to say a range between 6 to 10, a range between, a value between, the price between. So in that category, if you say it is, in this MS Excel, we call a particular selected area as range. So in this Excel worksheet, we have number of rows and number of columns. In that number of rows and columns, if you want to select a particular area, those area we call it as range. Okay, a selected rectangular block of two or more cells is called a cell range or range. Here we can call this range also as cell range. So for example, we have column A. Let us assume column A. We are going to take column A and row 1, 2, 3 will be written as this column A and row 1, 2, 3. It is a group of cells. So column A, we select the column A and row 1, 2, 3, 3 rows. So altogether this we call it as a group of cells, which we call it as a range. Okay. So this example will be written as A1 to A3, which is the combination of column and row will be called as A1 to A3. Column A and 1 represents to row. So A1 to A3, that selected portion we call it as range. Understood, children? So let us see one example for range. So look at this. I have selected here one particular portion in this worksheet. So this particular portion we call it as a range. So column A is selected and row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows is selected for me. And this 5 rows is selected and column A is selected. This particular block we call it as range. So range is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. This formula means this Excel sheet I can also call it as A1 to A5. Okay. And what if I select this C and here up to this 5 rows if I select, what happens? Now I have selected C. So I have to call it as C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. Understood? So this is your range. A selected portion in a worksheet, we call that as range. A group of cells, we call it as range. The next topic will be for you naming a range. So a selected blocks you will be naming it as a new name. You will keep a name for that. Okay, how to keep a name for that? So how to just give a name for that? Select the range of cells you want to name. First you will select a range of cells. Then you will right click on that particular selected range. Once you right click on the selected range, you will have one dialog box, define name option. Once you click the define name option, a new name dialog box appears. Once the dialog box appears, you will be entering the name whatever you want for the particular range. Understood? We will see in practice now how to delete a sheet, insert a sheet, rename a sheet, and how to name a range. These are all we are going to see now practically. Okay. So are you ready, children? How to do these things practically we are going to see now. So yes, now I'm going to switch over and work on the screen. So I need to go here to create all programs. I'm scrolling down. I have to take MS Office. I got so many options. I will select MS Excel. Once I open MS Excel, yes, this is your MS Excel worksheet, and in this worksheet first we are going to see how to insert a sheet tab. So I'll go with short. See here, if I just move my arrow here, what does it shows? Insert worksheet. I can just click on this, my another sheet has been created. Once the sheet is created, I can just rename the sheet. How do I rename the sheet? I will just right click, and I have a list of options. So I'll just give a rename. So once I click rename, this is my sheet, a new worksheet. I've just renamed it as new worksheet. Okay. So I've just clicked here. A sheet has been created. Once the sheet is created, I've renamed it. And now once I renamed the sheet, I don't want this sheet. I'm going to delete it. So again, right click on this new tab. I'm going to delete the sheet. What happened for me? The sheet alone is being deleted. Okay. Another options where I told you you can just see it here. Either you can just go right click again sheet 3, right click, insert. if you see here this insert option, one more sheet will be created by selecting this worksheet. In general tab, you have to select this worksheet, say okay. Now sheet 5, already I have created 4 and deleted, so it will show you sheet 5. Understood, children? So this is how you will have another option. One more option is here, insert. You can insert sheet here also. So this is a method how to insert, how to delete, how to rename your worksheet. Okay, now we are going to see range. And children, you all know how to open a sheet, how to create a sheet, how to rename the sheet, how to delete a sheet. Now we are going to see range. What did I say? So this A, B, C, D, everything is columns, and this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everything is your rows. Okay. So this is your rows and this is your columns. Now I'm going to select a few particular blocks, and I've selected this particular blocks. Whatever I have selected, can you see on the top it is highlighted? So now I'm just saying it is D34 to 39 I have selected, and here E34 to 39, F34 to 39, G34 to 39. This is how I will name my range. Okay, so I'm going once again here. Look at this from the first cell. Now, how many cell I have selected? Only one cell. So that cell is called as A1. Can you see on the top what is the name given here? A1. If I click here, look at this. It is for me L8. Okay. I'm giving here now. It is N7. I'm giving you. It is B20. This is how you select your range. Now I want to name my range. So what are the steps to name my range? I will select some portion, only this particular portion. I'm going to right click on that particular portion. I'm going to define a name for particular blocks. Where do I see the icon? So see here, define name. So I have to click this define name. Once I click this define name, what happens? A new name dialog box appears. Once the new name dialog box appeared for me, I'm going to give a name here. First work. So this is my first sheet. Okay. This is my first sheet. So I've given a name. I'm going to click OK. So now what happened for me? So if I select this particular area, that will be called as first for me. So do you remember? See here, I've selected CD427. It is just telling me as first. If I click here, that will not show a name as first. Only for that particular cells, it will show me first. Understood? You should keep in your mind what are the cells you are selecting, and you will be naming the cells as first. Now you all understood what is a range and how to name a range, right? So now we'll get back to the presentation. You all understood what is a worksheet, what is, you know now what is worksheet, what is how to delete a worksheet, how to create a worksheet, how to name a range, and what is a range, what is column, what is rows. We are going to have some questions based on this MS Excel. So you tell me, what is a worksheet? A collection of cells organized in the form of rows and columns. We call it as worksheet. Write the steps to insert worksheet in a workbook. Now you know how to insert. So you will be writing some steps to insert worksheet. You all know, right? You all just executed now practically also. So you will be writing your answer. Sheet tab, right click on the worksheet, click the insert option, select the worksheet option, then click OK. Next question. How to delete a worksheet? From the sheet tab, again you will be right clicking on the worksheet, click on the delete option, then selected worksheet will be deleted. Okay, so this is how you will delete a worksheet. What is the range? a selected rectangular block of two or more cells. We can also say it as a group of cells. It is called as a range or cell range. So based on this questions, based on this topics, I've created a quiz for you all. So please do attend the quiz. It is just like a game. You will have a link. You have to go to kahoot.it where this is your website. So in this website, you will be entering this is it. You just enter it in Google or any web browser and you can play the game, or else as a short you can just give the game pin as 06424392. Using this game pin you can enter into the kahoot.it and give your full name for the game and play so that I can review your answers easily. Understood? Okay, children, now you all know how to enter into GCR and how to enter even in Kahoot.it and play the game, right? So, please do attend the quizzes, whatever I give you in GCR as well as in this video. Attend the games and you be ready for the test. So, once the chapter is over, each chapter you will have a test based on that particular chapter. 1 mark questions you will have a test. Okay, be prepared for it. So you must be ready to attend the questions. So based on the quizzes you will have the test. So you don't fail to attend the quizzes. Thank you, children. We will meet you in next video. Okay, until then, take care.